The penthouse of this high-rise development in Strand is a long way from architect and interior designer Robin McIntosh's base in Limpopo. The joy of his work is that it takes him to such one-of-a-kind parts of Africa, where getting every ounce of potential from a site is his challenge. This was no walk in the park.
Well, Robin, I must say, one of the first words that spring to mind is volume. There's so much of it.
Yes, you know, Nick, I wasn't involved in the early stages of the project. The building was designed and the penthouse remained incomplete and effectively left empty inside. And during one of the typical Strand storms, one of the windows blew out and the pigeons took over the penthouse and had pride of place for 2.5 years.
He convinced the potential owners to invest in what could be. They removed an indoor swimming pool and redid much of the interior architecture.
And what was the brief? What did the client want?
There was a lack of continuous and easy flow throughout the house, and there were some areas that were just incorrectly placed. And I think they needed to be prioritized as in terms of how people live in a slightly more modern world, and also just the connection of spaces to each other.
The epic exterior design had to be livable, which required curtains to soften the structure and overscaled furniture to lend presence. Hoisting pieces up 17 stories by crane wasn't easy, but it was worth it.
It seems like you've built the house around the kitchen. It's become the heart of the home.
Absolutely, and in the modern era, that's exactly where we're going to. People love entertaining. They love it to be part of your family life and entertaining life. And the kitchen had very much a mission control aspect to it. Most importantly, because the kitchen is so deep, is to bring good quality light into the kitchen from the skylights above.
Robin enjoys integrating the interiors into the design process, mixing styles to best showcase the architecture.
Nico, this is the ultimate chill space, and with Strand wind, you've got to have protected indoor areas, and that's really what brought the Braai in. It's also brought together my favorite signature pieces, the tripod bar stools, and of course this drinks trolley, which really gives a beautiful connection between old and modern, and a little bit of character.
Well, I must say, I love the way you've merged these two entertainment spaces.
The owners have 2 adult children who visit for holidays, and everyone gets a dramatic suite.
Wow, okay, this is what I call a room with a view.
Yes, and you won't believe, nobody could believe that a bed would fit in this room. Unfurnished, it just looked so incredibly small, and a lot of it is because of the large expanse of glass. Amazing view, but the challenge is to not overcolor the interior. So we went for quite a monochromatic color scheme and very much bringing in a little bit of bling and a little bit of drama so that it reflects the sparkle of the water and the reflection of the glass.
And then we have that lovely wooden deck going out. Was that much of a challenge?
It was to a degree, and it was very necessary because it was a sea of white tiles, and we needed to break it and also create levels that culminated in what appears to be the prow of a ship. And it gives you this incredible view across the sea and the mountains.
Lady of the house, Gail Wilshire, is an artist who draws inspiration from the Helderberg Mountains and the ocean views. An expansive staircase through 2.5 stories leads you past a stylized Japanese wave print to a gentleman's study.
Nico, this is Duncan's office, and the attempt here was to try and get a much calmer Zen feel, bring in a little bit of elegance and almost a stately library kind of feel. Bringing the modern with the classical, the modern chair and the modern light, carried on the eclectic theme that we've tried to do in the rest of the house.
And of course, loads of natural light coming in. Is this the skylight above the kitchen? Am I, in effect, standing on top of the kitchen?
You certainly are, and basically what it is the skylight above leads down to the skylight below, which lights up the kitchen. And that's what it does. It literally brings natural light right through the middle of the house.
In the master bedroom, the one side in feminine design and gold is balanced by the other in more masculine tones.
Oh, Robin, this is very nice. Not what I expected, in a good way.
I'm glad you said that, because that was very much the idea, is to try and create something unpredictable, something unexpected from the rest of the apartment. You know, Niku, what people expect from a seaside home is very much your greys and soft aquas and washed wood, and I wanted something completely, entirely different.
Homeowners Gail and Duncan's theme is one of discovery. each room reveals a distinct personality. Not least this aquarium of a lounge, where great jellyfish chandeliers suggest a life beneath the sea.
Well, guys, as I understand it, there's a vast difference between this lovely space and what you found when you first got here.
It's absolutely breathtaking. Didn't start that way. When Duncan brought me here to show me the space, it was a concrete shell, it was a pigeon's haven, and I thought, no, this is just a little bit too challenging for us at this stage. And things progressed from there, and well, now you see, it is beautiful.
And Duncan, why the Strand as the location?
I was playing golf with an Irishman once who actually said to me that the best kept secret of the Cape was the Strand. At that stage, I didn't even really know exactly where the Strand was. But he elaborated and went on to say, you've got the most stunning beaches that you could have anywhere. More importantly, the winelands are right on your doorstep, Stellenbosch around the corner, and this is really somewhere where one can truly relax. It is absolutely stunning, and from a viewpoint of view, I really couldn't think of anywhere else that could top it.
Well, I think we can all agree that the Pigeon's Nest has become a paradise thanks to persistence and, of course, expert design. Cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
Next time you're after a potential gem in the property market, follow the birds. They might just know a place.